Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. Now, before we start today's video, let us dive into what we have learned so far. If you want to know more what we have studied so far, click on the link of part 1, part 2 and part 3 in the description section. Today I will only describe and talk about part 3. Now, what we have learned in part 3? We have learned two important causes. What were the two important causes? The two important causes of the revolt of 1857. What was the first cause? Military grievances or military cause. Broadly, we can divide it into three important parts. Number 1, low pay work more. In other words, the soldiers were paid very low and had to stay in the army for a long time or have to be deployed for a long time, even during the agricultural or cultivation time or cultivation session. Now, point number 2, general enlistment Act of 1856. This forced the sepoys to serve abroad, which they feared would make them lose all which was prohibited according to the Hindu and Islamic society or Islamic religion. Both of them feared them that they would lose their religion. Number 3, the Post Office Act of 1854, which saw the abolition of the free postal service, which also accumulated into anger among the sepoys. Point number 2, political cause. Number 1, Lord Dalhousie's order to erect the Red Fort after the death of Bahadur Shah II. In other words, Dalhousie wanted the Mughals to leave the Red Fort or to evacuate the Red Fort after the death of Bahadur Shah Zafar. This was because Red Fort was a symbol of power in Indian continent or Indian subcontinent. Point number 2, doctrine of lapse. The doctrine of lapse forced the rulers of the princely states who had no heir to give up their princely state to the East India Company, which also accumulated into anger among them. Now, without wasting our time, let us dive into today's topic. What is the first topic? Now, agrarian cause. These can again be divided into three important parts. What are the three important parts? First one, the summary settlement of 1856. This forced the peasants to pay more of their taxes or extinction of the taxes which burdened them. This was first introduced in the this was first introduced in the northern western provinces, was extended to our point number 2. Over assessment of land revenue. The over-assessment of land revenue also accumulated into burden among the peasants, as the land revenue assessed by the East India Company's authority was overestimated. This was because of the internal corruption in the East India Company, or the company's Raj or the company officials' willingness to earn more from the Indian peasants. This also angered the peasants. Point number 3. Now, the introduction of the institution of private property rights in land allowed the landowners or the zamindars to basically sell, bought or leased out their land. This meant that the peasants who were now had immense land can lease out their land or can sell it. East India Company official forced the lower peasants or very small peasants to sell their lands to them, which in turn formed the first European zamindars. These they exploited by forcing the peasants to grow commercial crops. We will talk about this when we will talk about Nil Dorpon. Now, for our point number 2. Immediate cause. The immediate cause can be summarized to only one point, that is the trade used in the new Enfield rifles. The cartridge used in the new Enfield rifles. The cartridge had two parts. First part was the grease. The grease. This contained mainly the gunpowder and bullet. In order to open it, the soldier have to chew it or open it with his mouth. Then he have to put it in the rifle and push it inside. This grease was made up of fat or liver. In many cases, this was made up of cow or pig fat. Both of it were prohibited in the Hindu religion and Islam. For Hindus, cow was a sacred animal, and for Muslims, pig meat was haram. In other words, Hindus were prohibited from eating cow or killing cows, and pig meat was prohibited by Islam and it was regarded as haram. This caused immense anger among the soldiers when they came to know about this, and this started as an immediate cause or immediate spark which ended the revolt of 1857. This was started in the revolt of 1857 started in revolt of 1857 started in Barrackpur cantonment. Now children, I want you to look at the map and see the exact point or exact place where the revolt of 1857 started. This is exactly here, as you can see my finger, exactly here where the revolt of 1857 started. Thank you for watching. We will see you next time with the next topic. But before I leave, I will give you some questions which you will solve and write the answer in the comment section. Question number 1. Write the right answer in the comment section. Question number 2. Write down the answer in the comment section. Thank you very much.